Okay, still the same night, 24th August, day 45. This is my review for Thor Love and Thunder, which I didn't expect to like as much, surprisingly, because I saw so many memes about this movie and I just felt like let this let's let this movie end. First of all, credit to Christian Bale for really picking up Gore, the God Butcher, really well. Um, okay, I didn't have much review because I started writing it down halfway because I thought this movie was going to be a joke. So after this, I will write the review earlier, starting from the movie. So for this movie, you will get half the review. I think I talk a little on Thunderbolts, but for Fantastic Four, I will not make a review out of it because I forgot. Deadpool and Wolverine also, I will not talk about it. It's just so much fan service. I am not one of that fan, so it just got tiring for me. Okay, so the highs and the highs of high and the lows of lows for Thor Love and Thunder is when there's so many hammer jokes. There's too much. I do not understand the trope having Mjolnir and especially Stormbreaker having emotions. They are weapons. I understand it can become funny or an inanimate object has feelings, but I feel like it's not really needed. It makes Thor such a softie. Thor should be a smart ruler, a strong ruler. He should be the one person in the room that no one looks down on, and he is such a strong Asgardian. The way he speaks, people will laugh at him, but he will never take it as a joke because that is him. He believes that he understands that he is the penyambung after Odin died. But in MCU, he is a joke. We seeing him in the trailer of for Doomsday. No one feels like Thor can fight Doom. Technically, that is correct, but I should at least feel a little. Whoa, Thor is here. At least there's like a fighting chance. Nah, I never felt that way for MCU's Thor. He's gone through a lot, yes, but did anyone realize the tough life he is going through? He had gone through. All started when he came to Earth. So the okay, I don't know what I write here. The gods in omnipotent city are ugly. You have prepared a whole sequence in the movie for Council of Gods, and we never like really got to see the faces of gods you have made there. Me personally, I believe in one God, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. In this movie, I still would like to see the people that you have made into the mythical or other religions gods, because it's cool to see them physically. Obviously, you can see I collect Kamen Riders. It's just cool to see designs. That's something I like to see. I did not see most of them. The only thing I can see was they are different in size. Okay, the CGI okay. The scene at the end of the movie when Thor. Yes, we are at the end of the movie because again I forgot to write the review from the start. This is when Thor had arrived a step before Gore opening the gate to eternity. Him empowering the kids was a nice touch. I actually like that. Stormbreaker was taken by Gore. Mjolnir is to Jane Foster. He only had the Thunderbolt from Zeus. I didn't know he can empower kids. I mean, they talk about this thing twice. Thor, with enough emotion, can empower a weapon. That's why Jane Foster got to wield Mjolnir, because when he was drunk in love, and also drunk, he told Mjolnir to take care of Jane. So Mjolnir was empowered by Thor. And then he did it again, empowering the kids with limited time thunder powers, which was cool. I actually didn't know that at all. That's something that I guess people didn't really make a video about. So that's cool. I like that. One more, okay? So that's cool. Okay. I feel like I should, but I didn't get as scared for Gore. Mind you, the performance was amazing. Still, I feel like he needs just a little bit more sial. He lacks that. Like when he talked to Valkyrie about the love of her life dying while fighting together, telling Jane Foster to her face that she's dying. It's cool and all, but we know that. I wish he had said something that none of us knew as the audience, but might have been referenced once or twice in the comics. So like we could macam find the information later. Macam, oh, he know that? Because he was empowered by the blade. I forgot the blade's name, my god. Okay, he was empowered by the blade. And I think the blade has survived from the start of the universe. It should have every information ever that it experienced. So I don't know. This is just something I want to throw around because I wish I got more scared for Gore. But him stealing the kids was just a bit funny to me. Okay. Like, you just wanted a leverage and you stole kids? That works. Yes. Okay. The pacing for the movie is actually quite fine. Again, I just think that Thor is a little bit too funny, trying to be funny, but never was. The chemistry between Jane and Thor was good. I like. I'm using Jane's name and not calling her Thor because there's actual Thor. So I just... What's Thor's actual name? Thor Odinson, right? Yeah. So Thor's name is actually Thor, but Jane being Thor, actual name is Jane. So okay. The chemistry between them is really nice. It made me a little sad for 3 days because I felt something from that. And then Valkyrie. I love Valkyrie. The pacing is quite slow early on. Yes, I just said the pacing is quite fine, but early on, the pacing was a little slow when they were together with Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like they were just in the movie for the sake of letting them in the movie. I didn't feel like it was really necessary. Nothing really related them back together, because I mean technically in the comics, I think Thor did work with them for some time, but it's not really significant because the power gap between them is huge, unless Star-Lord has his father's power. There's not really a gap that they can bridge, so it's really a huge power gap there. It's just like Thor and them, not Guardians of the Galaxy together. Okay, my question is okay, they said if anyone get to see eternity first, they get to wish for one thing. Is the wish spent on love, the character? Is that how love uh, is born in MCU? Because when they were at the location to meet eternity, there were death, the living tribunal, the watcher, eternity of course, but I don't see love. Will there love? I might be talking out of my ass here, but how strong is love? And she's a child, so when will we ever get to see her like fight? And will she fight together, or is she's supposed to be like celestial level? Oh, there was a celestial also in that room. She's supposed to be a celestial level being. With that logic, what's her role in fighting together with someone like Cassie, who can just shrink an beacon? There's too much of a power dynamic, too jarring of a power dynamic. One level Yelena Bolova, one level love. So I really wonder. And is the wish done? Like no one else can go to eternity and wish again, because I guess it was only mentioned once, but the rule is whoever get to see eternity first, they get to wish something. Okay. Sudah. A human becoming Thor is the best way, and Jane acted exactly. I like Jane's character in this movie because she knows how to fight, she knows how to deal with everything except the catchphrases, which I think didn't like really bother with the movie at all, which is nice because like yeah, I got the power of a god, I just want to feel cool and sound cool after doing something cool. So she just kept trying to make catchphrases. I guess, no, not I guess, that is a cool thing. That is something what a human will do. She's even asking everyone's opinion, like, is this cool to say? I'm still trying to, yeah, it's fine. It made me feel like something Po from Kung Fu Panda would do, because not admiring them lah really, as in Jane's not really admiring the superheroes, but if you get the ability to become a hero even for a bit in that world where everything can happen, one time you got snap away, one time you come back, one time you got to live in your deepest darkest history, one time you get stuck in a mind control, yeah, it's just something that I think I would do as well. If I get the power, macam yeah, fuck it, fuck you. Okay. I'm really sorry for all of the profanity. Okay, this is something I do not want to spend much time talking about because I'm trying to slowly move away from this topic. Okay. What does Thor, Love and Thunder and How I Met Your Mother have something similar? Why is my English like this? My god. Sekejap. Okay, again, my question is, what does Thor Love and Thunder and How I Met Your Mother have something in similar? It is if I would give anything to spend another second with you as if we are on borrowed time. In How I Met Your Mother, Ted said this when he find out his the love of his life was so close but so far yet in his life. So when retelling the story, he kept telling to his kids, if he knew that person was the one, he would try and spend his life even for another second with that one person. And in Thor Love and Thunder, Thor said that to Gore about Jane because Jane was dying, and even when Gore was already in front of eternity, Thor didn't spend time stopping Gore because he rather spend that time with Jane while she's dying. I'm going to make this as short as possible, but I do want to talk about it because this thing stuck in my head and I didn't have any time to talk about it since the past 2 days. I always say this thing, sometimes to her, sometimes to myself. I didn't wish, I did that. I did a lot of things that I wouldn't, just so that I could see her again. I am not a person that would come out of the house, especially for another person. But for her, when we were together, I tried to do every single thing in my power to get the car, to get money to fill the tank, to prepare a month before, a week before, just so that I could see her at a time. Sometimes it's planned, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm already heading back and my heart is so scared because I need to go back, but I still return to her. Of course, there are consequences, especially at my age, because I'm not yet, I cannot like fully berdikari because the things that I use to get to her are not fully mine. I take advantage of the things that I have. I once was so scared to ask my mother if I can see her because I think like I've seen her many times already that month, but I still want to see her again. So I got so scared, but I pushed myself to go and ask her, and I got to see her again. But it gave me a lot of anxiety because one part of me is me, the person that want to go see her. One part of me is the person that is being pushed by her, so I am brave enough to go ask again. Another part of me is my mother's child who is scared to make her upset in any way because that's the person that I am since I'm a child. I suppress. But with her, I push and push. There's this one time she asked for something before I sent her back, but I dismissed because I think it's not the right time, and she got upset, and I started to drive home, but something in me just didn't want to go back home just yet, even though it was already late. I turned back, I went back to her, see her one more time. As in right now, my feelings are still the same. I want to go out alone and ask her if she wants to meet and just lepak, get coffee, eat inside school, watch a movie, Chikawa right now, just dress up as each other and just spend time as friends. A part of me wants to go to her house to send some of the things that I bake. A part of me wants to go to her house and help her fix or clean things. I do not know and I do not care what people say. I don't know if I should, but this is my feelings right now. I think our time has not finished. I might be delusional, I might be crazy. She might not even care about me anymore, which is good for her if that's what she needs. But I think our time hasn't finished. And a part of me feels like our relationship started with her telling me she likes me, and I never had to put myself out there and tell someone I like them. She fell first, but I fell harder, too hard. It makes me wonder if, when the time comes, I would like to be the person who approaches her and confess. And it's my time to put in the work after my words, because before this there was no pressure at the start of the relationship. Do I need to have pressure though? Do I need to be pressured to be the right person for someone? It should just come naturally. But the thing is, I like her. I like her even now. So it just makes me wonder sometimes. These are the questions that has been running through my mind for the past 3 days. So yeah, the scene in How I Met Your Mother kept playing in my mind. I wish I can watch the series right now. Ted is not a good person. No one is in that movie, in that series, except Marshall, I think. Lily is okay also. He is a hopeless romantic. I do not want to be a hopeless romantic. But again, I have lived the majority of my life loving her. It's hard to stop right now, and I have lived my life every single day with her presence, and she's no longer here. I mean, again, she's alive. I'm saying she's not with me anymore. So when my world is quiet, it's too quiet. It became silent because she's the only person that I can really talk about anything and everything. So most things are kept within me unless I talk here now. But even now I need to go to sleep because tomorrow I need to wake up early. I have some errands to run. I tried writing, but writing cannot keep up with the things that are in my mind. So these are the best ways so far. Do I want anyone to see these videos? I don't know. But slowly I wish I can talk more, not just about her, for the best of myself and for her as well. Because what if she gets to see these videos and dia macam, what a loser mamat ni. But hey, if trying and failing and sometimes being successful in loving you is being a loser, then I'm a loser. Then I'm going to keep trying. It's just difficult to get you out of my mind. I want to ask my mother how she feels about my father passing away, but it's too deep of a hole to dug out, and it's two different stories. I just wish I had some affirmations right now, because I don't know if my feelings are right. It's always a question about myself. So yeah, that is my summary for Thor Love and Thunder. Sorry for the potongan di situ. I'm just a bit tired. Been talking for an hour alone. Okay. Bye bye.